Well, good morning, my friends, and welcome to Wyoming County, Pennsylvania. We are just south of the town of Tunkhannock, and I'm really excited today for a really awesome hike at a location, the newest property in the Pennsylvania State Forest System. It's a part of the Pinchot State Forest and is known as Miller Mountain. 2,500 acres of forest land here, and I'm going to be joined on this hike, this expedition I'm calling the Mount Miller Expedition, with a couple friends of mine and friends of the channel. The one and only Wandering Woodsman, Cliff, and also Instagrammer and explorer, Cole Swanger. So we're here today to check out Miller Mountain. We're going to show you what it's like. Thanks for joining us. We do appreciate you. Nature, adventure, discovery, scenic Pennsylvania. Let's go hit that trail. We are beginning our ascent of Miller Mountain. About 1,300 feet of climb we expect. We're going to take our time. It's early in the morning. Actually, a couple fellow hikers already showed up at the trail. So this place has been well known for a long time to locals, but it's new as far as being state forest property. There's no actual blazed trails yet, but there is a informal system of trails that we are going to be exploring. We're following along this small stream to the left, and there is like a, looks like probably, I would say this was an old road at some point, and we're not following the official trail, but there's some nice cascades down here, some nice mossy cascades I want to take a look at before we continue on the hike. So Cole and Cliff are scouting up ahead, looking to see if there's any more waterfalls, a couple small falls, nice little chutes, moss. Sun's coming over the hillside, creating a nice effect. Nothing spectacular, but a nice point of interest if you're going to do this loop. We're continuing our way up the mountain. We're noticing various stone walls. We just passed like an old campsite with an abandoned tent. Trail's getting real steep. So part of the story of Miller Mountain is that at one point this was designated to be a ski resort, and it was going to be the steepest vertical drop in Pennsylvania, because from the top of the mountain to the Susquehanna River at the base, about 1,600 feet. But the ski resort never came to be, but a couple trails were cut out. So we're going to be looking for that as we go. But we're in a young forest right now. Saplings, white pine, not a lot of big trees.
I hiked up here earlier and put that there right for you.
Whose idea was this? Perfect spot. Wow. Thanks for whoever put the chair here. I'm in third place here. Cliff and Cole, they're up ahead of me, but I had to sit down here on the trail. This is really a butt kicker. We're getting close because I can feel and hear the wind blowing, but yeah, it's a good climb.
No, yeah, they are. They're slightly different color.
Comparing footwear. We're twins on the trail when it comes to that.
It's an excuse to take a break.
That's what Walter was doing now. He was filming.
It was a heck of a climb, approximately 1,300 feet, but we are near the summit now of Miller Mountain. We're going to be getting our first vista point over the Susquehanna River and the town of Tunkhannock. Oh, this is the reward for our hard work. Wait till you see this. We just crossed the pipeline right-of-way. Now that's a major feature of Miller Mountain here. It's a wide swath of about 40, 50 yards. It goes right over the entire mountain. One of the ways this property was able to be conserved and purchased by the state was through a company called Williams Energy. So they own the rights to this pipeline. But it's interesting because it does create a different type of like ecosystem up here, an open meadow type landscape, probably really nice in the springtime, and it provides for like really expansive views. So, you know, all part of the story of Miller Mountain here. We are continuing to make our way through the pipeline swath. We're looking for the high point on Miller Mountain and possibly another view. Right now, it's not bad walking here. Summertime, you're probably gonna have some snakes and high grass, ticks maybe. Maybe not a good idea, but it's wide open right now. Very interesting. We're searching for the official summit of Miller Mountain, where there is not going to be a view, but there's said to be a U.S. geological marker. And for the first time, we're into a habitat of, we have some mountain laurel on the ground here, some ground cover, something a little bit different. All right. So Cliff, the Wandering Woodsman, used his outstanding instincts.
I just saw the little footpath there.
And here we are at the top of Miller Mountain, the official marker. Good job there, Cliff.
I could smell it.
He over here to pee and he accidentally stumbled on it.
What we had just done there was a spur on the trail out to the lookout and to the high point, and now we're back on the loop, and we should be getting like multiple viewpoints now moving forward.
Moving in.
It's a fixer up.
Bonks around the corner.
It's a fixer upper.
Open.
So it says closed to the public. So I'm not going to go in, but I am going to just take a look in, being as the door is wide open. What do you think about this spot, Cliff?
I'm moving in. The ceiling's collapsed. There's mold everywhere, but I think, you know,
Cliff found a fixer-upper here,
yeah.
with a view. Certainly has a view. Just an expansive view here, looking in this direction towards State Game Land 57, and again, the town of Tonkanak. If I'm pronouncing that correctly, we believe Vosburg Neck State Park, the newest state park, one of 3 new state parks in the Pennsylvania system, is in that direction as well. So I'm having trouble leaving this spot. I keep putting the camera down and picking it back up because it's awesome. All right, so we've left cabin view and we're beginning to slowly descend down the mountain on the open right-of-way. We've been noticing a bunch of these, I guess these are technically native wildflowers in Pennsylvania, Cliff is saying, called mullein or
Cole calls them
lamb's ear also.
Yeah.
So they almost look like cacti to me. Yeah, I did hear something. As we're continuing our drop down Miller Mountain, now you see, as we're doing the loop clockwise, look at these beautiful views, continuous views as you're dropping down the mountain. Now this is the part of the video where I tell you to make sure you, if you're not subscribed to Cliff's channel, the Wandering Woodsman, he's only the biggest nature and hiking YouTuber in the entire state of Pennsylvania. And Cole Swanger has what I consider the best Instagram I've come across for local Pennsylvania content. Amazing photography. His work is like art, and I can't figure out how he gets his incredible images and detailed descriptions of his hikes. So, you know, make sure you check both of these guys out. Outstanding folks to to hike and explore with.
You could go
Well, I
that
think
way.
the trail goes out into the woods and kind of comes down around, or you can just go straight down.
If there was a little bit of snow and I had a sled,
Yeah.
see ya. Be so cool if we could have got out here towards like the evening light. You know how I am with the ambient light, but man, in Pennsylvania it's hard to get trails with continuous views. I can compare this trail to one I call it the Golden Mile of the Appalachian Trail, but this pipeline right away has created just this unique circumstance where, I mean, you can just see for long distances continuously. It's beautiful. Yeah, rock is just peeling.
Yeah. That looks like it goes back and then kind of curves to the left a little.
Yeah, but not big enough for a person. It's definitely an animal.
Mountain lion comes running out.
All right, guys, so we are now heading into the home stretch on this hike. We're going to be, the road here now is like really like an actual road. We passed a little like station for the pipeline, fenced in area. So obviously this road is an access to get to that spot, wide gravel road. And the last point of interest on the trail is going to be something known as the Ridgetop farm, an old farm that was once part of the property. I took a couple pictures of that this morning. It's really nice. But yeah, we're getting there.
There's a Newton there. It was red. There's salamander things. Inviting me and for bringing Cole along. So
My pleasure, my honor
Yeah.
to be joined by you guys.
It was an amazing hike up there. Like I said, Walter gets an A+. So.
All right, my friends, we're returning back to the parking area. We're walking along this old farm road through this farm field, the Ridgetop farm. Great hike here today with Cole and Cliff. Cole, what was your favorite part of the hike?
Probably the views. Yeah, cabin view.
Cabin view.
Yeah.
How about you, Cliff?
Eating my tuna sandwich at the cabin. So.
Tuna sandwich was the highlight.
At the cabin overlook.
The cabin. Yeah, the cabin view was awesome. They're probably the single best view. But then really from cabin view, there was a nice stretch of like nearly continuous views. And it was a rough climb. First half of the hike was a challenge, but really neat spot here, Miller Mountain, newest acquisition of the Pennsylvania State Forest system. So I do want to thank Cliff and Cole for joining me on this adventure, the Miller Mountain expedition, and I want to thank you for watching. So if you have any comments or questions, please let me know down below, and if you could give the video a like, please do that as well. Thanks again, I appreciate you, and until next time, I'll see you on the trail. All right, guys, Gator out. Yeah, I love that. I like the way it looks on film too. Like everything is like got that glossy, wet look, and like you said, like the rain and the ambient sound of it. All right. Well, I think I'm gonna hit the road.
Yeah, same.
Cool. Really appreciate
Always good
it,
to see you, man. Yeah, thank you.
Cliff, I really appreciate it.
Cliff,
Cool.
good to see you.
My second Cole hike.
Yeah.
Now, this guy, like I said, like this guy is in more YouTube videos than I am, and he doesn't have a channel.
Wait, shit.
So-
I've only been with him one other time though.
He's how
been
many?
out with
He's
Oh, but you've been on everybody
Ryan,
else's
he's been
stuff.
out with
Ryan,
Topo,
yeah. Topo,
Lewis.
yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
Making the rounds.
So, but yeah, good people. So that was a good time.
Yeah.
All right, guys.
All right, safe travels.
See you on the next one.